And he'll connect on the second. As more substitutions now for the Firebirds. Thomas Copeland checks back in for Zy White. And Jordan Vick now will run the point. So he's looking to set something up offensively. They'll find Trey Mitchell down low. He'll take it inside and drive to Portis. Portis in foul trouble, couldn't afford the contact. And Trey Mitchell able to connect on his first points in the second half. More pressure by the Firebirds. And it is blocked. Portis is blocked by T.J. Tabron and is pinned in the rim. It's still amazing for me to watch T.J. Tabron play, knowing that I coached him when he was like 4'0" and playing point guard. And Portis is going to pick up his fourth foul and his second charge of the night. Caudle with another great defensive play. And Marcus Portis will have to check out of the game with 4 fouls. Xavier Wiggins will step in for him. And that puts the load back on Jordan Durham. Lead back to 20 for the Firebirds. Caudle will find Mitchell in the paint. And that might have had a chance to go in. And Jackson Vick goes up through the net. It's going to be basket interference on the Firebirds. And a turnover with 2 minutes remaining here in the third period. Full court pressure still by the Firebirds. Manages to get it to Durham. He takes about 5 steps. Loose ball comes up. Vick will take it all the way. Goes for the alley-oop lob to little brother Jordan. Can't get it to go down. And Durham with a long outlet pass will float through the lane and settle things down with a layup for 2. 1:30 remaining in the third period. Firebirds lead 51-33. And Mitchell again with a nice spin move. Can't get it to go. Good defense there by the Warriors. Back out to Copeland. And Vick will look to drive the lane. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Mitchell. And he'll be fouled from behind. And he'll trip over Kearney, who is down on the floor. That foul's on Anthony Carter. That'll be his second foul. Trey Mitchell will go back to the line. And Mitchell hits on his first free throw attempt. The Warriors have actually managed to keep this a fairly close game in the second half, as they have actually outscored the Firebirds. Now it's even 13 apiece here in the second, but the Firebirds maintain that 20-point halftime lead. Just beating the 10-second clock, and Durham able to pull up and hit 2. With 43 seconds now remaining in the third period. Lead back to 18. Looks like Copeland's going to slow things down. You see him eyeballing the clock. Looks like Coach Kennedy may be holding for the final shot here of the third period. Too much space. Vick checking for the 5-second call. Kearney's not stepping out. And Vick will look to the lane. He finds Brock Alford in the corner. Brock for three off the front of the rim. Can't connect. And Durham will come away with it. He'll drive it all the way down. Looks to draw a three-point play. Can't get it to go. He will draw the foul, however. And he'll go to the line as Copeland's called for the foul. That's his first foul of the night. 5.1 seconds remaining in the third. And Durham will go back to the line for the Warriors. 2 free throws coming. He makes good on the first. His 12th point of the second half so far. And he'll roll the second one in as he's now had 13 in each half. And Caudle throws one up at the buzzer. It's going to be way overshot. And at the end of the third period, Firebirds still lead 53-37 over the Louisburg Warriors. Jordan Durham continues to be the team for Louisburg, as he's now scored 13 in the first and 13 in the second. He leads all scorers with 26. And a score update in Rocky Mount as they're ahead 43-16 over Roanoke Rapids. So kind of a blowout game over there. Looks like they're in the second period with about a minute left in the half. And once again, we'll take them one at a time. Vandermark Farms, one of tonight's game sponsors. The first live broadcast we've been able to bring you with commentary so far this year. And of course, after the first of the year, we'll be back for a live commentary for all of the home Southern Nash games. Of course, as you can see by the huddle camera presence, most of our opponents have huddle cameras. And so we'll go where we can, where they allow us, but we know we will bring you all of the home Firebird basketball games. Jordan Vick drives the lane, looks to draw a foul, can't get the whistle, and jump ball is going to be called, and heads-up play by T.J. Tabron. Possession will belong to the Warriors, as Billy Britt has now checked into the game for Louisburg. And the full court pressure continues for the Firebirds. Louisburg able to beat it. Tipped away by Zai White. And to be out of bounds, and still Louisburg basketball. 16-point lead here for the Firebirds. Final period of play. Of course, it's easy to plug Vandermark Farms when you're playing football and baseball because they provided all the grass out there. So here it's just that super support that Vandermark Farms gives the Firebirds. Tabron pulls up for three, and he's fouled. Another 4-point opportunity for T.J. Tabron. And I'm pretty sure I've got a picture at home from when I coached him, and it looks like baby boy versus grown man in the before and after pictures of T.J. Tabron. And he connects for the 4-point play, as Tabron now has 20 points on the night. Still looking to trap and thrown away. Jackson Vick still has it taken away by Durham. And he'll lose the handle, gets it back, manages to get the shot to go, and draws the contact from junior Landon Baker. It'll be called with a foul. That's 3 fouls on Baker, and Durham will go back to the line for another three-point play opportunity. And he'll connect. And the lead back to 17 for the Firebirds. 7 minutes remaining in the game. As Coach Kennedy looking to slow things down here, Jackson Vick will remain up top without the close coverage. The officials will not start the 5-second call. And now Jackson Vick will force the issue, and he'll find Tabor down low. Can't connect on the dunk. And Tabor will pick up a foul. That's only his first foul. I was trying to think back when he played. He was about 12, 13. I'm not even sure TJ could touch the net, much less dunk. Once again, my half times have changed for TJ Tabor. Nice pressure continues by the Firebirds. Louisburg manages to get it across court. And Durham from the baseline takes it all the way, unable to score, but he gets his own rebound and puts it back in. As junior Jordan Durham continues to be the scoring machine for the Louisburg Warriors. Trey Mitchell back in the game. Can't connect. Rebounded by Portis. And Portis will have it down low. And he'll turn around and score on the layup. And timeout will be called as Louisburg has now cut the lead to 13 with 5:22 remaining in the game. Of course, we also want to thank Baker Professional Services, who is absolutely a longtime sponsor for the Tar River Sports Network and Southern Nash Athletics. Baker Professional Services have been responsible for sponsoring the last 2 baseball seasons. Actually, that's 2 and a piece because I guess 2020 was a kind of a piece of a baseball season. They've been sponsoring basketball now for 3 years and sponsoring some of the football games. They were, if you recall, Baker Professional Services scoreboard back during football season. So it's without companies like Baker Professional Services and Vandermark Farms, we can't make this happen. And ultimately, this is what allows the extra coverage and the spotlight on these young athletes to be seen once again by college recruiters. As the list goes on and on of Southern Nash players who have gone on to play their respective sports beyond high school. A lot of credit to the coaching staff and the administration here at Southern Nash for developing these young men and then allowing us to be able to come in and showcase their talents. Jordan Vick will break away all the way, at Vick with an easy lay-in with 5 minutes now remaining in the game. And Kearney wanted to spot up for 3. He'll go inside to Portis. And Tabor with another block shot. Jackson Vick will come up with it. He's going to go baseline. He tries to force it back into Mitchell, can't get it down. And Durham's all by himself. And Durham finally gets his own dunk of the night as he continues to add to his game-leading point total. He now has 33 points on the night, 4:20 remaining in the game. And Vick with a spot back three, his first three-pointer of the night. And Portis will go down to the floor and be called for the travel. Looked like his knee may have buckled on him. Not sure if it's a cramp, but he has not gotten up yet. 4:04 remaining in the game. This is what we do not want to see, an injury. And it is a cramp, as you'll see him have to check out of the game. But that cramp, it locked up on him. Of course, I haven't had a cramp playing sports in a long time, but I get him getting out of bed from time to time, and those suckers are painful. So hopefully Portis will be able to return shortly. As the clock restarts, so we passed the 4-minute mark remaining in the game. Southern Nash leading 62-46. And Vick again for the spot back three, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Durham. And he'll find Eddie down court by himself. Nice defense by Mitchell to get back, but Durham finds the loose ball and scores again. And unofficially, I believe that's 35 points now for Durham. And Eddie's going to foul T.J. Tabor from behind. And I believe that's going to be 4 fouls. And sorry, no, that is his 5th foul. And Jeremiah Eddy has fouled out of the game. That's another big player for the Warriors that's been missing due to foul trouble for most of the game. And with 3:28, he sits down. He's the first player of the night to be disqualified for fouls. And Tabor, Southern Nash now in the double bonus will have 2 free throws upcoming. And he'll rim out the first one. One more opportunity coming for the senior. And he'll rattle that one in for his 21st point of the night. And timeout's going to be called with 3:28 remaining. Southern Nash lead back to 15 as they lead 63-48 heading into the final stretch of tonight's game. So I think I've spoke about this a couple of times tonight, but I'm not sure we were off the air with the technical difficulties or not. But tonight's game is likely Jackson Vick's last home basketball game. Jackson Vick signed his letter of intent to join North Carolina State University football for the 2022 season. And Coach Dorn is looking forward to having Jackson Vick join the Wolfpack early, as Jackson Vick will graduate here in December with the early graduation and be moving on to Raleigh. And I've even wore my NC State shirt tonight as show my support for my Wolfpack, as well as one of my kids, Jackson Vick. And he'll join fellow Firebirds score there by Louisburg. Tamar Kearney, his first point of the night. Vick unable to connect on another three. Not a great shooting night tonight for Jordan Vick. And it looks like Jackson Vick's going to stay up top and hold the basketball, as Coach Sheldon is now calling for the close defense. Get that 5-second call going. Lead is 13 for the Firebirds. Still too much space to keep the 5-second count. And that pass is picked off by Durham. And then Jordan Vick turns around with another leaping interception to tap that pass away. And it's going to be off Jordan Vick's hands. And Coach Sheldon arguing the call. He thinks it should be Louisburg basketball, and it is Louisburg basketball. I guess he was arguing for nothing. And Vick, who thought he had a clean block on that shot, will be called for the foul. And that'll send Durham to the line for 3 free throws. I'm running out of space on my paperwork here to add Jordan Durham's points. And Portis will check back into the game with 4 fouls, 2:01 remaining, and Durham with 1 more free throw upcoming. And he connects on all 3. And that cuts the Firebird lead to 10, the closest it's been since early in the game. Just under 2 minutes left to play. Louisburg looking to make a comeback on the back of Jordan Durham. And Jordan Durham with another steal on the bad pass by Tabron. And Durham again drives the basket. And the Southern Nash lead is now down to single digits. It's 63-55 as head coach Robbie Kennedy calls timeout to try to settle things down. And it's going to take me a second. I'm going to add up these points now for the junior Jordan Durham. Who now has 40 points, unofficially 40 points on the night. I've got him with 40. He had 13 in the first half, and he has now scored 27 points in the second half as he has pretty much managed to keep Louisburg in this game and to actually cut into the Firebird lead. Of course, Louisburg has outscored the Firebirds. Actually, Durham has outscored the Firebirds here in the second half, 27-23. And Durham, just looking as they're waiting to get things started, he looks exhausted. Coach Kennedy been able to have a good rotation in. Foul trouble for the Warriors has kept some of the key players out. And Copeland, with a bad pass decision, throws the ball out of bounds, and another Firebird turnover as Louisburg looks to cut into the lead further. Southern Nash leading by 8, 1:23 left in the game. And that pass deflated by Jackson Vick to Jordan Vick, will take it all the way. Doesn't get a foul called. The ball loose under the basket. Blacknall will come away with it, and Louisburg will take it back to their end of the court. Into Portis, who loses the handle. Tabron Copeland picks it up. He'll find Zy White, and Jordan Vick will spot it behind the three-point line. He'll turn and take it baseline and all the way to the basket. As Southern has pulled back ahead by 10 with 35 seconds now remaining in the game. And another turnover. And the hustle play by Durham is impressive here late in the game. He has played the entire game, scored 40 points, and still is going 100% plus. So an impressive young man from Louisburg. As Coach Kennedy is now putting Brock Alford for some ball handling. As the clock is now at passing 20 seconds. And I say that as the pass is thrown away. It was tipped by Portis, so will belong to Southern Nash. 17.3 seconds remain, a 10-point lead for the Firebirds. And Jordan Vick will take the ball and step outside. And they're not going to step out and protect and try to get him. And it looks like Louisburg will resign themselves to let this clock tick down. And looks like that's the way this one will end. Southern Nash with the victory, 65-55 here at home. Here over the Warriors on an impressive game and a losing effort by junior Jordan Durham from the Louisburg Warriors. Unofficially, I have him with 40 points as he led all scorers. T.J. Tabron led the way for the Firebirds with 21. Jordan Vick, and I'm adding these up as I go, so I apologize for the pauses, had 18. Zy White had 3. Trey Mitchell had 13 points on the night. Jackson Vick had 4. Kahari Caudle and Landon Baker each added 2. And that should change some positions here for Jordan Vick and T.J. Tabron, as Jordan Vick was averaging 19.8 points per game, and T.J. was in second with 18.6. But a nice effort here tonight by the Firebirds as they now move to 4-2 overall and 3-0 in the conference. The next game for the Firebirds will be East Duplin, and that is on the 21st, and that will actually be played in Beulahville, North Carolina. So it doesn't look like we'll be able to bring that one to you. We'll check into it, but it does not look promising to be able to bring you that game. And that is going to be a Christmas tournament. Our next home game will be against Bunn, and that is January the 4th. And so that's when we'll be back with you. And we look forward to bringing that game live here from the Bird's Nest in Stanhope at Southern Nash High School. Once again, we want to thank tonight's sponsors, Vandermark Farms and Baker Professional Services. Without you guys, we couldn't do this. We couldn't make this happen. And we appreciate you 100% plus. And once again, I'm Brent Cohn with the Tar River Sports Network. And we'll see you in 2022 for some more Firebird basketball. We're out.